ik ben Francine. Ik wil gewoon mijn haren weer een stukje korter, kleurtje bijwerken, zodat het weer een mooie winterkop wordt.
Okay. Francine wants her hair shorter and she wants the color refresh, so she will have a cool winter hairstyle. Mag je een rondje draaien, schat? She turns around to show you her current hairstyle. And I thin it out for a lot of times between. Let's start on her. Francine, you got myself Francine back. Now, you got Francine is also on YouTube, so she has a first video also online. And she works at my salon. Start as always with protection. And maybe in a short time you can see the whole day in my shop. So maybe she is also sometimes online. We don't know yet, we'll see, because the customers have also the choice to get online or not. But when time is there, I tell you that. Start by wetting the hair. She has strong hair, very thick. When I wet hair, I always watch the curves and the waving of the hair. And see the structure, and that I follow. Especially with short hair, it's very important to know what the hairs do or don't do. So in her case, I can see the waving, and she has very thick waving hair. So I start with thinning out on the lines of the waving, just to give it an easier haircut.
Kort in de nek.
Nee, blijf een beetje voller. Dat is winter.
Ja.
Even kijken, hoe kan het boven een klein stukje naar voren? Even kijken of ik dat kan laten zien zo. Ja, dat kan ik laten zien. Now, what I told you about the waving, I can see the lines of waving. So I have a structure here, I have a structure there, a line here. So when I lay them out with my fingers, and I take a special T.K.S scissor, thinning out, get it into the line, I just cut one time, so I'm certain that I have more space to work in. And what I always do this near to the skin, so it lasts longer. And I can already see the new balance. Now here's still a part that's more thick. You get more rest into the hairs. And where I thin out less, because it's a very bright and a lot taking off, I hold my scissor more in an angle. So when I hold it in an angle, I get less thinning out. Mostly thinning out is also wonderful because you can last a hairstyle much longer with that, especially short hair. You can hear she has strong hair because you hear it. So far the thinning out part. Now I told you can work in the lines of her skull. So lifting up in the line of the hair fall. Take a large T.K.S scissor. It's a real nice scissor because this has ultra sharp blades. It's one of the classic ones of T.K.S, but they still have it. And it's so sharp you cannot hear the cutting. So what you can do with this scissor is you can slice with it, you can do almost shaving with it. Lifting up. The front I will do slicing. Come at the center line, take up every time about ½ centimeter hair. Comb the hairs aside so you can take it up much easier. Because when you lay them all to the back, you cannot get them high. And travel gentle over the rounding. Show you that. So on the rounding of the crown, you can see the laying of the hairs. Go in, set my fingers in the rounding, holding some length because otherwise you get a flat back on the head. I don't want this. Watch at the structure of the hairs, go in from the other side, and it's 12 o'clock. Thank God I don't need to ring the bells. So lifting up, holding some length, using the natural roundings, go back, fine tune the line. Knowing there's a crown area, so here's a crown area that turns, but when I lay the hairs back, you can see they lay wonderful in line and there is no disturbing into the line. Coming to the sides, take the hairs up in the line of the hair fall, holding some length, so this is the way to decide which length the sides will be. And in a freehand style, I work up the lines. It's a bit hard to do because I'm standing a bit out of my position, but otherwise you cannot see what I'm doing. So that's why it looks a little bit strange, but for me it feels also a bit strange. Now this part travels up, so I slightly travel up also. Fine tune the line with slicing and do cutting slicing, so I close my scissor while I slice, so don't pull the hairs. This gives an extra dimension on the short hairstyle. So when you wiggle you see nice, vibrant hair. Now this is totally different side, because here you see the hairs flow to the back. It doesn't matter because they don't have to flow all the same direction. Just be in line with the haircut, especially what I told you with short hair. So take the hairs up, go in, find first the line. Travel slowly to the back. Come at the part where the crown area is, then I go from above and find me the rounding. It's just like parking a car. Now you can see this grounding is beautiful in line with their natural lines. Slice cutting again. But now I hold my scissor flat, so I have a much nicer and gently slicing technique. The other side was more rough, but that's also a thicker part. This is a less thick part. Still closing my scissor while I slice. Now you don't want it too short on the sides, because then the outgrow is very fast back. So I have to do also that. Take the hairs up in the line and now give it a rounding from the front and bring it in the line of a skull. So the more I go to the back, the more I turn my fingers also to the back. So I shape the hairs. Watch now, I have a beautiful line. Still volume on the top, still power enough. So now I can work on the sides. Lifting up with my scissor. Hold my comb not too near to the skin. And connecting on the line of cutting. pushing against the fold. Just like I did taking up the hairs, laying in the side, and with pushing up you can set the hairs more straight out of the skin. Best knap dat ik dit kan zo ver doen.
Aparte houding, hè?
Ja, het is met YouTube, hè. Als een ander zou filmen, kon die over mijn schouder filmen.
Ja.
Maar dat kan ik zelf niet meer, ik kan net niet zien wat ik film. Here a bit to the back. And correct the underline with a small clipper. Going to the neckline. Continue on the line of cutting. So taking up, push it to the front, where I think it needs to be pushed to the front. Watch at the curves of hair, because you see a lot of curving. Pull in the opposite lines and holding length on the rounding of the skull bone. When I use a freehand style, I never lay my pin to rest on the scissor, because then my scissor gets a stiff thing, and I really like it when it can swing over the style I'm going to create. The contour line I can do also with a small clipper. Most important thing is I have the roundings and the beautiful softness of the hairstyle. Zit je nog steeds goed, schat?
Ja hoor, prima.
Dat is beter als een melkkrukje.
Ja, zeker weten.
Heb ik ook al opgezet vroeger. Ik heb nog met de hand gemolken.
Zeer intensief.
Zeker, ja. En wij deden dan stiekem de room eraf snoepen. Dat vond de boer nooit zo leuk.
Nee, dat zal best.
Maar die was wel het lekkerste van de melk.
Dat is dat.
Oh, heerlijk, van die verse melk.
Ja, ik heb ook veel verse melk gedronken.
Heerlijk, echt heerlijk. Ik denk dat vers en koe is het lekkerst.
Ja. Ja, daar zit het minste vet nog in.
Ja, zeker. Dat is
Dat
echt.
bepaalt de smaak.
Ja, zeker. Coming over the rounding and over the center of the skull. Still working in soft lines. And the nice thing, what I found on short hair, is a beautiful practice for your skills, because on short hair you can show if you can cut hair or not. On long hair is not that difficult. See the difference between the right side and the left side. So you see how nice this is, and here we have a jumping effect, getting into the rounding. Ik zal het zelf namelijk de foto's op Facebook zetten.
Ja, dat ken je, ja. Ja, grappig.
Ja, dat moest ik wel iets sneller. Maar dat is niet erg. In the meantime, we talk Dutch to each other. We are in the Netherlands, so, and yeah, we cannot do anything about that. So when we talk our own language, and that's Dutch. Watch at the fall, and it's beautiful. Now, coming at the front, at the left side, lifting up the hairs, push them against the fall. The nice thing of Francine's hair is it looks a bit like a Roman hairstyle, what you see on statues, because the shapings give also that Roman feeling, and that's nice. Je best to copy, hè?
Dank je. Ik had verwacht dat ik het ooit zo kort zou hebben.
Nee, lekker hè? Kort hè?
Ja, zeker.
Kort haar is echt wel fijner als lang haar eigenlijk. Dus alleen, je hebt
Makkelijker.
meer onderhoud.
Ja.
In de zin van, je moet het knippen
Ja,
wat vaak.
voor knippen is het wel, ja.
Ja.
Onderhoud.
Lang haar hoef je niet zoveel te knippen.
Dat is veel makkelijker voor mezelf. hè.
Ja, zeker. Fine tune the line, laying above. And Francine was telling in Dutch that she never had thought that she would have short hairstyles like this, but she really likes them. And you have to cut, of course, the hairs more, but it's so much easier to style your hair because you don't have to do anything. Once it's been done, good, it's nice to have short hair. I really like the freshness of it. Sideburns, the first part with the scissor, the other lines I do with a small clipper. The same as of the contour line. So now I've done all the cutting, so now I need only to refresh the contour line. Get a little fight with my neck paper, but I'm almost done, so don't have to worry about that. Francine has a nice natural line, so I use this line. Here I have to go a little bit deeper because there's a curve into the neckline. So also look at that kind of things. And don't forget to watch at that, but otherwise you have more hair on that place than you need. So only there I think it's a little bit deeper in. And then I go again into the fall of the hairs in the opposite lines. Take the hairs down. Go set in the center and work till I get on the center. Shape the contour in the line I did on the left side. Coming behind the ear. Lifting up. Connect the hairs on the line of cutting. Get rid of the thickness, there's a part that's a little bit more thick. But it's hard to thin out at the sides, especially on short hair. Zak ding hè, dit tondeusje.
Zeker.
Het is echt een fijne tondeus. Vind ik wel zo mooi in het kappelzak. Als je op de kruk zit, lijkt net of je aan één kant altijd lager zit dan op de andere kant.
Jij, ik heb er niet zo last van.
Ik heb daar heel veel last van.
Nee, nooit.
Maar het ligt gewoon denk ik aan de positie van je schouders of je...
Ja, dat zou kunnen. Zeker omdat je vaak zo scheef zit.
Ja. Fine tune the face line. And what I told you, a soft sideburn. So now I can make her a bleach. Put into the bleach step 1 of the glint line to be sure that they don't damage anything, and always have the best result of hair. Cleaning, I'm gonna make the bleach. Nou, lekker fris bulk.
Dat is ook de bedoeling, hè?
Ja, zeker. Came into the bleach, show you the bleach products into the video. Took a silver bleach of glint, violet silver bleach, and I use black bleach of raw hair. Mix them together. Put in step 1 what I told you of the glint line, so protect the hairs and the skin. And applying this on the hair. And I used 9%, that's 30 volume. And so do all the hair. Make sure there's enough on the contour lines. Then I take a nice fine carton wig, lay it on the contour. The nice thing is when you work with step 1 into the bleach, it doesn't dry out, but it also reduces the heat of the process. So you get less irritation on the skin. Kinderen op elkaar.
Cool.
Close my plastic foil. Now we go for a coffee tea and just stay there because we're certainly back to show you the end result and tell you how long it took to get Francine into the platinum blonde. So stay tuned. Maybe you subscribe to my channel, it's also possible. It costs you nothing. It brings me a lot. Don't go away. Back from coloring. Now after 30 minutes we rinse it out, put 5 minutes heat on the process. Not much, but a little bit. Before I start blow drying, I take yellow spray of Attitude. It's delivered by Rover in the Netherlands, so I don't know where in the world it all comes on the market, but in the Netherlands it's by Rover. What I like about this product is a toner styling product. It adds a little bit violet to the hairs. I take hardly, all the yellow tones out of the hair. It's much easier than do it with silver shampoo or silver conditioner. And it smells really nice. It's very nursing on the hairs. Francine, I don't need, of course, a brush because I can do it with my fingers. And the fine thing is when you do this with your fingers, especially when the hair is bleached, some customers have irritation on the skin, she not, because she also has a strong skin, but then it's better because you can feel the heat of the blow dryer. Ja, dat is alleen maar leuk.
Zo'n kort haar, dat is zo'n groot maar.
Nee, niet als je wat dik haar hebt. En ook door de conditioners, hè, die treden
ja,
wel
ook,
af.
ja. Ja.
Kijk, want die conditioners die maken het echt wel tot dat je het echt heel fanatiek voedt. Dus het zit ook binnen in het haar, is het gewoon nu helemaal gevoed.
Ja.
Kun je wel voelen hoe glad het is.
een ander accentje door die lok een beetje.
Ja. Voor sofa blow drying. Dat is een kraantje bij jou.
Ja, dat weet ik. Ik heb er 2 die naar binnen vallen.
Ja. En dan krijg je zo'n dik kwastje.
Ja, ik weet het.
En ja, dat kun je alleen, maar dat kun je nu zien omdat het geblondeerd is. Net kon je het niet zien.
Oké.
Dus dan valt het weg. Maar nu kan ik het dus heel goed zien. On the hair of Francine, I use Crystal Turn. It's a product of Goldwell KMS in the States. Take 1.5 pump. Massage this over my hands. Take it first in the opposite lines. And then shake the hairs so you get that wiggle effect. But also all the structures you cut into the hairs come out. So you can see all the lines. Give it a bit playful effect. Make it a bit jumpy so it looks younger. Feed the ends also with a bit of wax. I thank Francine for being my model. I thank you for watching. She will turn around to show you the end result. And we see each other, of course, next video. Bye bye, friends.
Bye.
Theo, schat, zeg je ietsje. Ja, mag je mondje erin. Dit, hè? Heel ondeugend kuchje van. Mooie ogen krijgen. She wants her hair shorter. And she wants the color refresh. So she will have a cool winter hairstyle. Mag je rondje eruit gaan. She turns around to show you her current hairstyle. And I thin it out for a lot of times in between. Let's start on her.